Nothing's gonna make you fall from heaven. Girl, I just wanna love you. Don't listen to what people say.
Oh, I can't sing? All right, fine. You know him. That's 90s R&B legend Jon B singing his hit, They Don't Know, from his 1995 debut album.
That's right. I'm going to say leave the singing to him. Okay? And now he's back in Boston, you guys, and he's celebrating new music and 30 years in the industry. Jon, thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
It's funny watching you laugh at seeing yourself at 22. He was like, wait a minute. That's
yeah.
But it's been more than 3 decades for you in this industry. How has your sound not only evolved, but what are some of the things that you've kept with you?
Well, I think that the romance hasn't changed, you know, in terms of romance being the, you know, sort of like the inspiration behind my music and the theme behind my music, I think. But it's all relationship-driven music, so I think that's the one thing that's been the reoccurring theme.
Yeah.
We need it.
We do. We do. And you have new music you released last year, right?
Yes.
For the first time in over 10 years.
Yeah.
What was it like to get back into the studio to record, to kind of exercise that muscle?
Yeah, well, it's what I do, what I love, it's my passion. So it's, you know, it's between the live shows, being on the road and taking the lion's share of my time traveling and, you know, performing for people. I get to come home and have that time to myself to be in the studio and to create. And, you know, it took 10 years because of the touring, because of all the, you know, just being spread so thin. And but this album is a lovely album, 11 songs, that's, you know, nice and short and sweet.
Yeah.
And just good R&B music, good romantic music. I think it's for adults and for, you know, for everybody really. But just I put my heart into everything I do. So the last 10 years has been, you know, making this album, and it's been a labor of love.
Yeah.
Pun intended, I love it. So you're in Boston to perform at the Paradise Rock Club, and we found out that you're actually a New Englander. You were born here in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So what does it mean to be able to come back and then really connect with the fans that are local?
Oh, it's lovely, man. You know, 31 years of doing this right here. So it's just, you know, there's a lot of time invested that people have taken to, you know, grow up with my music. So it's nice to, you know, shake hands, give hugs, and perform for you straight in front of you, you know, and convey that feeling that we've shared all these years, you know?
Yeah.
What's your favorite song to perform? Because I think, you know, everyone has their favorite. Sometimes it's like, you know, the OGs from the 90s. Some of it's from the new stuff. What's your favorite?
Well, if I don't perform, They Don't Know. I think that, you know, people will feel away. You know, they'll sort of be disappointed. So that's you know, that's the song that I can guarantee they're gonna sing.
Yeah.
Every word on that song, and you're my angel.
You won't even have to sing it. You just put the mic out.
I just put the mic out. Yeah, exactly. So.
But we want to hear him sing it.
Fine, that's fair. What would you say is the biggest difference between performing today and compared to the 90s? Other than cell phones, I guess.
Well, I guess that'd be the main thing.
Everyone's
the
gonna
cell
be
phones.
on.
Everybody's on the cell phone.
Yeah.
No, it's. I think that now the shows are bigger. There's more going on. You know. But I want to say that the music hasn't changed, so it's kind of like taking you in a time machine back to the 90s, you know, and we're in 2026, and we're still relevant, still doing it.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, you have helped shape the R&B genre, right? You laid the groundwork in the 90s, and you know, and continued on from several that came before as well. But I'm curious for you right now, 2026, you're putting on a playlist. You just want to vibe. Who are you putting on outside of maybe you?
I mean, really, I still love classic soul music. I mean, to me, that is just the most heartwarming kind of grounding music I can listen to. Is music out of the 70s and early 80s, and the list is so vast. I could name like 20 artists right now, but just any classic soul music, I love it. I mean, but one of my favorites that I've been jamming around the house to all the time is a group called Chic, which is now Rogers, you know. You know, Sister Sledge, they're another one. A lot of old school 70s, late 70s groups I love.
Ooh, and it all feeds each other.
Yeah, it really does. But along with all of today's music as well. I'm not, you know, leaving that out. I love, you know, all of the artists of today.
Yeah.
So.
Amazing.
Jon B. in the flesh. You can see him at Paradise Rock Club tomorrow night. Make sure you follow him on social, official Jon B. Have a good one.